If I get to your place like a barber and you're telling me your heater is not working, I'm going to laugh over it. Let's go outside. Let's have a chat. Let's talk about something. Let's talk about Premier League, bro. So when your heater is fixed up, just get things. You don't need to shout.
I wasn't talking about the Prem, bro. Yo, he's definitely one of them guys that supports like Arsenal, so like that. So I was talking. He probably has the worst ball knowledge ever, bro. Maybe talk, bro. Tell you, them barbers, man. When you hear, I'm sure you see the memes where you hear someone talk about football and then they support Arsenal or something, and then they say like, for example, Bukayo Saka's the best right winger in the world, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, is he a good player, but is he the best right winger in the world? Bit of a mad take, you know what I'm saying?
You don't need to record.
YouTube, welcome back to another Romz video, and today we've got another reaction video reacted to. As you guys can see in the title, you guys already know if you guys have been tuning a lot. Another BKCHAT episode, season 7, episode 6, part 1. Black people expect too much from black people. So it's going to be another racial debate, man. Listen, I think that's the second or third one of the actual series in general. So yeah, so before we get to the video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, do that good stuff as well. As I said, any other videos you want me to react to, drop me down in the comments below, DM me personally. But yeah, let's get straight into it.
Maybe we're all just depressed in this country. That's why everybody's so angry.
I can get to my limit, bro. I forget about you being customer. Get off my workplace. Easy, bro. Yeah, bro.
It's people like you.
Bro, I've been calm. You're not respecting me. I will send you out, bro. I don't want to hurt you. I don't want to do anything. Please go.
After I'm giving you £500, am I taking the piss now?
Cookie, keep quiet, man.
I don't need this energy. I'm so sorry. My place is clearly not suitable for you, and there's nothing I can offer for you. Everything you've complained about since you got here, this place is not suitable for you.
I didn't once say that.
Hold on. She told the hairstylist she was cold, and was asked to leave instead.
I didn't once say that.
Everything you implies here is not good enough for you.
I didn't say that.
It's too cold.
I didn't say that once.
I'm so sorry. I can't accommodate you right now. This heating not working is not it's out of my control.
And I said that that's fine. I never said that that's not okay. But to her living room, to be honest and transparent with you, I really didn't like that interaction that we just had. Interaction where I tried to voice that I'm really cold. You have to be mindful of how you speak to your clients. I told you that you can't wear your shoes. No guest can wear their outdoor shoes into my house. That's fair enough. What do you want me to do? One way is if you knew that your radiators weren't working, maybe just let your clients know for the day that, hey, I don't have heating today, wrap up warm. No, that's not my responsibility. I don't have the time. Do you know how many clients I have? I can't be telling every client that my heater is not working. Your expectations are too high. You had too high expectations. Expectations lead to disappointment. I said, oh, I'm not even mad. Like, you ended up suggesting that I should put my coat on. Once you asked if I wanted my coat, that was great. That was customer service. That was a solution. You could have entered that conversation with the solution. I'm not saying go and fetch some wood and make me a real fire right now. Sis went on to look at what I'm wearing. Yeah, but what you're wearing is not sufficient for this cold. When you're leaving your house, you should be prepared. I am paying you for a service. I don't know what I did to this babe that made her feel like her place wasn't good enough, because in the video that I ended up recording when it just got to the point of no return, she kept on going on about this place isn't really good enough for you. Situation. Yes, she was upset because I told you you can't wear your shoes. Yeah, but was I wrong for trying to tell you that?
I tried to offer other things and explain why things are not.
Boy, customer service -10.
So the question is, does customer service differ in the black community in comparison to our white counterparts? Because
Bro, these type of questions just want to cause diversity, bro. Like, yo, I'm gonna be honest, what has this got to do with race? I'm gonna say it how what has this got to do with race? No matter if it's black on black, white on white, white on black, black on white, black and mix, mix and black, whatever the race is, what is the difference? Why? This is the thing. This is the thing I don't like about it. It's that we're creating division in terms of black on black. You know what I'm saying? The black community, let's be honest, there's problems with the black community anyway. We can all agree with that. But we're not helping by saying is it difference between black services providers and white counterparts. What? Like, guys, are you on the same wave as me, or do you guys just generally just think there's a problem with this? Because I just think that, yo, why are we causing this division? But so let me just see this question. Do you think that black service providers deliver a poorer level of customer service in comparison to white counterparts? Like, bro, I'm curious, what type of question is that? I would say no. Well, why? Because they're black. So there's a difference, because if they're black, then there's poor customer service because of their skin, because their skin tone. I don't know, man.
You have to generalize points when we're making a point on a wider perspective. I would say that black people don't offer as good customer service generally as white people, but at the same time, I try and give everybody the benefit of the doubt and take everybody as an individual.
Hell yes. I'm laughing because I know it's true, but I hate that it's true.
I feel like the black community is so entitled. Like, just because I'm black, you're black, you think I'm your sister, I'm your cousin, you talk to me anyhow, and you feel like you can rip me off from any money. I just feel like white people, they really care about their customer service. That's why their business are longer. Yes, black people think about making money, which is fair. When it comes to other people, they think about the service, because they know that when you offer a good service, people are going to come back and then they're actually going to put more money into the business. But if your first focus is money, trust me, the money is not going to come. But if your focus is to please the customer and give a good service, the money flows without no stress. And that's why black businesses never last for long, and white businesses and Asian businesses last for decades and have generational wealth. And we are here fighting with our customers because there's no heating. Like,
yeah, I was thinking because, like, I mean, first of all, this is not even that deep. Overheating, like, yeah, cool. You know, you can have a complaint. I get that as a customer, but to make it a whole story they have to put on the internet, as I said, it goes back to my point. It causes division. So do I agree that, you know, white businesses and Asian businesses are probably better than black businesses at the moment? I would say yes, bro. Look at, bro, Asian businesses are probably the prime example right now. I don't want to make a race thing, but let's just do it for the video anyway. For Asian businesses, like, you see the Chinese shops, man. You see the Chinese, even Chinese food shops. You see the Chinese, like, shops in general, especially in London as well. Like, they're always sufficient. Like, they have good morals, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't see many Asians like have bad customer service or rude, unless they're basically westernized. Let's be honest. The Asian community in general, no matter what it is, they always pay respect to the customers. And for some reason, specifically the black community, we don't pay as much respect to the customers than the Asian and whites, which I don't know why. I don't know why for that. I generally don't know if we just hate each other. That might be the reason, or maybe it's just the culture in general. But in reality, that it's just all propaganda and it's all kind of thing anyway. But I don't want to. This is the thing. I don't want to make it into much of a race thing, because I think there's problems everywhere. But I'm gonna be honest, man. I can't sit on the fence. There's more problems with the black community when it comes to, like, customer service and shit compared to white people and Asian people. Here's what it is. We have to admit.
I don't think it's got to do with colour, only because, have you ever walked into a store that's owned by a white person and they're looking at you as if you're about to steal?
Well, that's because you're black, not because...
But that's part of customer service.
No, but I feel like they're talking about the way white people treat other white people in their establishments versus the way black people treat black people in their
I don't think so. I think the question is customer service in general. Do white people... I think it's basically saying, do white people provide better customer service than black people?
I say yes.
Yes.
100%. Yes, 100%.
So you've never walked into a shop and the white person is looking at you as if you're about to steal and they're following you around the shop. You've never been into Sephora or any of these stores and they're looking at you.
When you go into Sephora and stuff, there's black people, white people, all different types of races that work.
So maybe they think you're a thief.
So you've never experienced that?
Not
you've
in
never
Sephora,
experienced walking...
Okay,
not Sephora. Anywhere. You've never walked into a shop and an Oyinbo person is looking at you as if you're about to steal. They didn't follow...
I'm gonna be honest, you know, with this instance where, like, you know, see people, like security guards saying the black people is going to make you steal and shit like that. For me, I do agree that it does happen and we probably don't even notice it. It's probably definitely happened to me before. I don't make it as a victim or anything like that, because it is what it is. I can't control that shit. But it's also, you have to look at ourselves as the way you present yourselves. Because this is the same. So like, niggas be like, yeah, cool, why are you staring at me, But then they're sagging, they have bellies on, they have night techs on, they have flipping smart whip in their hand and shit like that, bro. What do you fucking expect, bro? What the hell do you expect's gonna happen? If you're presenting yourself in a bad way that's fitting the stereotypes, people are going to look at you. Not even just that scenario, people in general are gonna look at you in a bad way. Especially as a black guy, but people don't want to hear this shit. It's the way you present it. You just present yourself normal and it happens to you. Then I can be like, okay, cool. I agree. Like, this shouldn't be happening. It shouldn't happen. But as I said, I could truly believe everyone's racist. Everyone is racist to a certain extent. It's just that the level of racism is just different. That's how it is. Everyone is racist, bro. I want to hear it. Everyone is racist, but that's the point. Is that like also it does contribute to how you present yourself. If you present yourself as not as just a normal person, you'll be all right. But if you present yourself as part of the, you know, especially for the black guys, as part of the road men, the road type of sayings, bro, what people are gonna look at you weird, bro, because that shit's not cool, and I'm gonna look at you weird. I'm definitely gonna be judging you. 100% I'm gonna be judging you. If you're sagging and you have your night tech on, you know what I'm saying, you what do you call it? Yeah, you have smart whip and shit, and then you know and it's do gun fingers every 24/7 and shit. I'm like, what, bro? Come on, man, like ridiculous, bro.
I've experienced that, but I wouldn't say necessarily from a white person.
How can Caucasian customer service be better than black customer service if I go in your shop and you're making me feel like I'm stealing? Make it make sense. I don't understand.
Don't get me wrong, I have walked into the shop before and been watched, like to say I'm about to steal something off the shelf, but I don't put that down to customer service. That's mainly the security just watching.
Yeah.
I've not had personal one-on-one bad experience with a white person. It's always been a black person.
I don't think it's like it's a certain demographic that does it. I feel like it's everything. Everyone does it.
And I just feel like
culture does it.
I just feel like black people are more defensive about the things that they do. Like I feel like if you was to get onto a person, black people, instead of just being like, oh, yeah, do you know what? My bad, sorry, today they just get a bit more defensive because it's their baby, it's their thing that they've done. And maybe instead of just looking at it like, oh, I'm wrong. In hindsight, I feel like they're more apologetic than in the moment.
They shouldn't be doing business.
Yeah,
again.
it's true, but it happens to everybody. If you did something or you put all your effort into it, and in that moment, all someone is doing is digging it, especially someone of your culture, you fight back in it.
Your culture has nothing to do with
as far as I know,
by the way.
we're known as fighters.
Was cold.
All I'm saying is women,
if I come to
more
you and
in
say,
general,
I'm cold.
Men,
you're going to be defensive.
Personally, I know men are more quicker to hold their hands up than women. All I'm saying is, in certain situations, as you can see,
to apologise.
When we started in this situation, you lot was all ready and giving the dirt. We was more quiet because, like, sometimes in them situations, we're more like, oh, yo.
Let me ask you a question. You go to the barber shop, you're freezing cold.
Right, if it's cold,
let me finish my question now. Wait, you're freezing cold. It's really cold.
Yes.
You're like, okay, do you have a heater or anything?
Yeah.
Automatically, he's like, no, I don't have a heater. Are you anemic? Why did you? Let me finish.
The man
are you anemic? I don't have a heater. Sorry.
The man don't do that. The man don't do that. The man will just whip out two blow heaters and that's it. It's a woman's thing to be like bickering about, oh, you ain't got this, I ain't got that, you ain't got this. Whereas like the man them will just be like, bro, you ain't got no heat and like, cool, say that, bro. Run two blow heaters and that, and that's it. We're good. Kosher.
Are you cold? Big man, I got you. Because I'm not tipping you. You know, when I come and you do the good thing and I leave and I'm happy, I'm giving you my money. If I'm broke that day, you might not get.
So you think it's women, not black people?
I think it's more.
My barber calls me, yo, big man.
I don't know why. I don't know why it's making a men and women thing, bro. Yeah, this is now just going to a different topic and now seeing a women more sensitive and shit like that. But bro, this nigga, bro, I swear down, he's always trying to beef with the woman, bro. I swear, like,
I'm not gonna lie, shop's cold today. Bring a jacket.
But what will be honest, it is true though. Let's be honest. We know mandem, like the mandem we don't bicker like that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it does happen. I can't lie, it does happen, but it's not to the same extent. You know what I mean?
It's not really an issue. Come there, jacket on, get my haircut done, no issues. Girls, now I feel like you lot too much on this arguing thing.
As a community, we actually got a problem. When it comes to business, our expectations of other black people are way too high. And as a business owner myself, I can say that. I've never had any issues where I've been dragged like this, thank God, but it's because I have a customer service background. A lot of these girls have never had a job a day in their life. This is their first job, so it's their rules, their world. That's the first problem. Second of all, why is it that we go into black establishments, we're like, this. You will never do that in a white establishment. That's the problem. We are the problem within ourselves. Then, because everyone's always got an attitude or this or that, we're quick to take it there. Why is she recording the person's downfall? There's a lot of problems. First of all, if she knew her heater was broken, she's supposed to go to Argos and get a blow heater. It's happened to the best of us. It's happened to the best of us. I've had it too. All my renters are complaining that the shop is cold, no problem. I flew to even Halford to get a garage heater. I got like 8. RIP for my electricity bill, but I did what I had to do. Should have just done that, then the girl should not have recorded her downfall. It's as simple as that. We're our own biggest problem. Absolutely.
That's a good point, actually. I actually didn't think about it in terms of her recording it. That's when you know, like it's not that deep to record it. Yeah, you can have an argument and have a disagreement. I get that, but to the point where you're recording it and putting it on social media, it just makes it look even worse, where it doesn't have to be. And then that's when it goes back to my point where it causes division in the black community. That's the problem. Us as black guys, us as black community, we need to stop this division, bro. Like, we have to stop it. unfortunately. But we are the architect's own downfall. Like, it is what it is. Like, people don't want to hear it, but as I said, we're truthful. But yeah, man, she's actually spit facts.
People expect too much from black people, like literally, plain and simple. I feel like there's more room for mistake with our quote-unquote white counterparts. As sad as it is to say, I feel like black people are always trying to bring each other down. And I will use that hairdresser example as another one. People were in the comment section writing, I hope this girl is registered. I'm going to report as HMRC. Why? Like, what's the need for all that?
This is the thing, man. You know the people in the comments, bro, they be saying stuff and they don't know the full context. This is what I love. This is what I love sometimes about how people like react to shit like that. People just look at stuff and react to it, and they put the whole opinion out of it instead of just looking at two sides of the story. You know what I'm saying? But people are not open-minded. People just want to suit their agenda and just want to run away with it.
Just that.
But that's just a clip we saw. Yeah, the actual original video, it had escalated, as in the girl had gone to the toilet and she had cried because of this encounter that she had.
Do you know what? I actually know the girl because I got a lash tech that works in my salon. They grew up together. They're very close. So she came and gave us the play-by-play. It didn't really go as we think it went. That's all I can say. I wasn't there as well, so I can't. You know, I'm also not Judge Judy.
Yeah, I want to hear the hairdresser's story. Like, I really want to hear what she wants to say.
But it's internet stuff that's made it.
One sec. So what's the problem with taking off your shoes before you go into someone's house? You should do that because you walk.
I
through
understand
shit
what you're saying, but your house has no heating, so you shouldn't even be doing hair in your house in the first place. You are. So now you need to accommodate. Your heater's broken. Okay, so
I understand with the accommodation in terms of the heating and etc. But I'm talking about taking off your shoes. What's the problem with that? Take off your shoes, bro.
So then you should have brought a blanket. Do you know what I mean?
You lot are missing the point, though. You lot are meant to take off your shoes. Everyone's outside walking in God knows what, shit, piss, whatever. You get it? You have to take off your shoes, you boy. Well, you shouldn't even be a question.
I don't have heating. I can give you this blanket. I can give you this. She's now flipping it back on the girl that came. She even asked her, are you anemic? Like, where do you feel like you have a right to ask someone about their medical
I think that was after some kind of blow-by-blow has happened, because you're not just going to wake up and just be rude. Something happened.
But you don't know. Some people are mad, you know. You shouldn't ask people stuff like that. Because another thing you don't know, in the black community, sickle cell. What if she has sickle cell, she didn't want to disclose it? Now you're coming asking her, why are you doing this? Why do you like this?
Now they're making up. All right, be honest. Yes, I hear what Zilla's saying. But it's getting to a point like, oh, what if they had this, bro? Like, it's if, buts, and maybes. We need to operate what is. And what is that, for me, we need more context on this actual thing. That's just what I believe. We need way more context. I see what both sides are saying. I see what the hairdresser's saying. And I see what the actual woman, is having a complaint about as well. But the problem is that I know this video is out of context. And I don't want to run away too much in my opinion saying that, yeah, I'm a side with this or I'm going to pick sides and shit. Because I know in reality that the video's out of context and there's not the full story. So if I knew the full story, then we could actually have a proper debate. But for me, it's just more of a thing where, because she's just contributing, and she don't even realise herself. That's a scary thing. She probably don't even realise herself. She is contributing to the downfall of the black community, unfortunately. She's contributing to dividing us. Like, you didn't need to record it. Like, I'm sorry, you did not need to record that shit and put it on the internet. But then here's the thing, people want views and likes for no reason. You know how it is, man. We react to it. We do the Romz breakdown now, new playlist that we've been doing. Go check that out with the women can't eat chicken and chips. Funny ass video. Go watch the breakdown I did. But yeah, man, it's just anything goes viral at this point, bro. Anything.
The hairdresser was rude. She had her back up because she knew she was wrong. Because the amount of money she's charged for that service, you have to provide heating.
Do you know what I mean?
I feel like as a business owner, you know what you're signing up for. You know you're going to sign up for crazy clients that aren't going to like it or whatever. So I just feel like if you're in that situation, someone's giving you their hard-earned money. Do you know what I'm saying? The most you can do as a provider is provide whatever you're doing, make them feel comfortable. There's this notion on TikTok or whatever is that hairstylists have this bad negative energy about them. So it's like a lot of the time people are going to their like me, I can't speak up. If I'm one of those people, if I don't like my hairstyle or my nails or something, I'm not going to talk because I don't like argument. I shouldn't have to feel like that when I'm giving somebody my money. Do you know what I'm saying?
Do you know as well with the hairdressers, they want your money, yeah, but they're not even providing the service how they used to provide it back in the day. Now you've got to come with your hair washed, K-mode. You're charging me all this money. I've got to do half the work myself before I come, and then you can't even give me a little heating. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
Heating is bare minimum though. Like she should have provided the heating though. That's literally the bare minimum.
Feeling the new Insta hair babes, they do too much. You've got to come with your hair washed, Cane Road, sewn in. You got to come everything. All they're doing is styling at this point. If you want to do all of that and charge your big prices, facilitate to your customers. You can't be coming with all this attitude.
Is that what it is? Because, you know, I'm looking to get my hair braided soon. And I was trying to look at, see Instagram, any good hairstylists out there near my area and shit. But if the fact is that, you know, hairstylists, so you have to come in braided or you have to come in like wash and shit like that. In reality, that's fine. As long as you pay the lower, that means I have to pay a lower price. That's okay, I get that. But if you're, as I said, this is what I actually will agree with what she's saying. If you're paying high prices and you're saying you have to come in with all this shit and get the half the work done for you, then that's bullshit, because you as a hairstylist, you have to, bro, you do realize you can't half-ass your job. You can't go be a hairstylist and then do half the work. You have to be a hairstylist. You got to do the most thing, bro, hardest shit. You're going to have to comb someone's hair. You're going to have to get all dandruff and shit. You don't have to go through the worst, but you know what I'm saying? You're doing it for the peas. You're doing it for your money. You're doing it for your dreams, so...
And I'm coming with half the service done already. What am I paying hundreds of pounds for?
True.
All these horror stories that you hear, these hairdressers know how to do man's hair. No man has ever come out and said, "Oh, this horror story when I went to Beauty by Bee."
But that
it didn't happen to you because you don't care.
That goes back to his point. So do you think it's a black people thing or a women's thing?
Women like complaining, innit?
No, because I still feel like if the customer was a white customer, she wouldn't have acted like that either.
Can I ask you a question? If a lady did a guy's hair and she did it terribly, do you think he would come to TikTok and record the situation?
No. Probably not. No.
So again, do you think it's a woman thing or a black people thing?
But with the mandem that we have today, you'll actually find that they will go and do that. They will make a TikTok and they'll be talking.
Yeah, I guess she's right, because I keep saying that men are weaker and the men are acting like women, so they probably would. I wouldn't be surprised. Elfish Zilla is actually wrong. I genuinely think mandem today now, they do that shit. Real guys don't do that shit. You don't even argue with girls, bro. Like, you don't argue. Like, I don't like to argue with anyone, even just men in general. I don't like to argue. Like, I just tend to diffuse the situation and then just keep it pushing. If I have to get into an argument and I have no other choice, then yeah, we can do it. But in general, like, I just tend to... And people in the past said, "Oh yeah, why are you doing that? You're a pussy, da-da-da." But really, like, I don't want to get into arguments. I don't like drama like that. Personally, for me, I don't like this drama. Like, it's just not for me, man. It's a headache, bro. I got all the shit to deal with, and you want me to argue, bro? What? Come on.
Bruh, I went to this girl, yeah. Look at her Insta page, but look at the way I look right now. Yo, man, don't book her.
I don't even think that's accurate. I think more often than not, it's women that are gonna go to social media, start crying and complaining, and guys are usually just gonna tell their brethrens about what happened. Even if guys were to come out and start complaining about bad customer service, what's the problem? What's the problem? It's bad customer service. That's it. Do you know what the problem is? Is that men get told off for doing the same things that women do, but women will talk about they want equality. Well, it's either you want equality or you don't, bro. Pick one.
It's hard to compare if it's a man thing or a woman thing, because women are only providing that service, men ain't. But if we take it into a different service...
But we've all got hairdressers.
No, but I'm saying...
But you can see that you lot, for some reason, as soon as this topic came, you lot was all ready, because you lot all know that you've experienced this more than us. Whereas we've got a situation with our barber or a hairstylist, like, we say it, they do with us, because I feel like, I don't know if it's got to do with, like, you see, I don't know, personally, when I've been made to look good, I appreciate it more. I might give more, way more than I wanted to when I came in there. I might be coming in to give £10. He's made me look so good and so happy, I'm giving him a score. And he knows that. I could go into my barber's tomorrow and give him nothing.
No, but it does happen to men, because I've seen it.
It's not that it doesn't happen, but majorly it happens to women. And if it does happen to men, we're going to resolve it here. And I'm not coming to you again.
I agree and say I think it is mainly women. Yeah. But I was going to take it away from hairdressing and bring it into like a food shop. Because I've been into West Indian food shops. I've been into West Indian food shops and I've been served by a man and he's given me good customer service. And the women, they just stand there and wait for me to, like, they just stand there looking like this. Yeah. And you're like, they're rude. They don't have no customer service at all. It puts me off. I prefer just cook at home. The problem is black people do not have good customer service, especially to their own. I don't even like going in Caribbean food shops because I'm getting screwed down to order food. It's like, whoa, calm down, I've just come to buy chicken and rice. Like, why are we doing this? But yeah, customer service goes a long way. Just facilitate the girl, get a blow heater or message your clients for the day. I'm sure you don't have millions. You've probably got 4 or 5 for the day. And just say, wear warm clothing for the day. It's not that hard.
If you're a business owner, ultimately, people seem to have this thought that when they're a business owner that they got no boss or their own boss. It's not the case. If you're a business owner, your boss is directly in front of you paying you your money. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because if they don't come and pay you, you don't get paid. And that's why it is. So they're more of your boss than if you're working in an establishment where you have a boss, because you're not getting paid directly by, you run the business and it might be your business, you can have the business. But the thing is, if you got no paying customers, you got no business and you got no bread coming in. Understand that the customer is your boss if you want to make peas.
But most businesses have got a policy of the customer's always right anyway, so you're supposed to.
That's getting me PTSD, man. Yo, do you guys want to hear this shit? Okay, if you guys want to hear me this go on this, like it's only like a little 30 seconds to 1 minute yap, then just skip this video. Oh my flipper days. When I worked at KFC, it's happened all the time, man. Where the company policy is the customer's always right. Never argue with the customer, even if they're so wrong, bro. And I get into situations where I really want to, and it's my first job. I was 17, so I was vulnerable. I was scared. I was shitting myself. I want to lose my job and shit. So I was complying with anything, you know what I'm saying? But looking back at it, I'm like, yo, listen, like this customer's so wrong. This customer could even call you the N-word, bro. This guy could call you a nigger, bro. And if you retaliate, the customer's right. Like, bro, like, it's crazy, bro. Like, this policy about the customer's always right is absolutely bullshit. And I feel bad for people. I generally do feel bad. Like, the customer's not always right. Yeah, you're supposed to value the customer. You have to always, like, treat them nice, make sure they're comfortable and shit. But getting to a point where you're saying they're always right, there's a fine line. There's a fine line, man. But that just gave me PTSD, that shit, bro. Nah, never again. If you guys work in the fast food industry, you know, even fast food retail, other shit as well that's to do with that customers and shit. They always have that policy where the customer's always right, or you can't even argue with customers or question customers. Don't make sense.
Have a good experience, so they come back and then refer you to other people.
Let me ask you a question, yeah? So you go to get your hair cut, your line ends up here. What are you doing in that situation?
But what am I looking at before my hairline gets?
No, that's a good point, actually.
No, it's
because you're in the mirror. You're watching man just mess you up. And you just wait till he's finished. That's mad.
That's like people like me, like especially my nails. If I go get my nails done, if I don't like it, in my head I'll be thinking, what the hell is this?
No,
I'm scared.
You can stop them.
I'm scared.
I know it is for women, like what he said, yeah?
Nah, you know what it is? It's like being scared. It's like you know when you go into the barber shop and you see the shit barber just doing this. And then some people fold because they're too scared to say it. And I used to be that guy. You know what I'm saying? I used to be that guy, but it gets to a point, man. This way you have to book appointments anyway. That's the first thing. Second of all, if you actually find that your favorite barber is available, just say no, I don't want you. You have to be honest, man. Listen, would you rather, be a bit uncomfortable for like 5 seconds or have potentially a shit trim or shit service? You pick the first option.
With men, yeah, you can see it going wrong.
Yeah.
You see when he goes to my hairline, I'm like, hey, big man. Even before he starts,
you're gonna even tell him before he even
big
starts.
man, don't touch my hairline.
You're gonna tell him before.
Don't touch
like
my
you don't say so. We all are on the same page. Where I feel like you lot might not say nothing. You might feel some type of way. Oh, I don't want to say nothing. Now it's all messed up. Now I'm on TikTok complaining. Bruv, you could have stopped this from.
It's mad, bro. Imagine, yeah, they had the opportunity to say something, they don't, and they go on TikTok and complain about it, they twist the story. There's some girls do that shit, it's mad.
Early.
I take it out, I cry because I can't say nothing.
Yeah,
the point is also, the way, yeah, if you look at the story, we just heard from her point of view, yeah, the girl could have been mad rude the way she said it,
Even if she's rude, as a business provider, you signed up to meet these clients.
That's the truth. So as a business owner, you don't sign up for abuse.
No, you don't sign up for abuse. Wait, sorry, 1 second. You don't sign up for abuse, but you know you're going to get these clients eventually. The only thing you can do is de-escalate these situations.
So Cookie, personally, I'm a business owner and I don't sign up for abuse. However, in the same breath, you have to be a people's person to be in business so that you don't take everything personally.
Listen, a part of having your own business is meeting bad clients and meeting good clients. It's just inevitable. It's what you do as a business owner that matters. Because now she's gone to social media to talk about your business and you can't say nothing.
Now the video's out and now no one worries whether the girl lied or whether she was rude. It's all on your business.
One thing about it, one thing I know for sure is even though the video's out, we're talking, that girl has not missed a beat. She's fully booked and busy every day. And I love that for her. I love that for her because our community, what we tried to do, so evil. I'm calling HMRC, you better be registered. You better, hang on. You better have gone to school for hair. Random people, for what? Luckily for her, I'm so happy.
Facts, man. Imagine a random person who never met her before in their life and then just coming out saying, yeah, you're on HMRC and shit. Bro, it's mad actually. It's actually mad how social media is, bro. It's quite
Thriving
scary,
and
though.
surviving. I'm so happy for her because people try to drag her down. Thriving and surviving as she
I did
should.
talk about my Romz talks as well, like people there to drag you down. It's not just the black community, just people in general. You gotta watch out for them type of people. Where they're all in your face to act like nothing happened, and behind your back, they start doing some mad shit. You know what I'm saying? There could be that instance where they record you, talking a bad rep on you, or like they could try to sabotage you. Bro, and everything's gonna happen to me too, and everything's gonna happen to you. If you guys want to be inspired to have a business or like something that's valuable, someone's gonna try to fuck that up. And I'm aware of that shit. You know what I'm saying? So like it's inevitable that's gonna happen.
Bouncing off that point, yeah, to the difference between a black and a white community.
White will never do that. Don't you watch and mind their business?
No, I don't feel like whites will never do that. But the difference with whites is they've put a lot more into that business in the first place. So they would have like a salon, they've maybe gone to school, they've done this and that. So what they have to lose is much more. That girl will go.
Can I cancel your argument?
Wait, cancel down her page, all of that. Go and open a new one. No, I'm just saying in general. They'll go and open a new one. It's when you meet her again in her house and you say, hold on, it's you again. They don't have nothing to lose. They don't have anything to lose.
Can I come to that argument? You're not saying, white people don't go to HMRC. White people report to the heads. They write emails. They write emails, all this stuff. So don't make it seem like white people will just leave it at nothing.
No, I'm not.
It wouldn't go on TikTok. It wouldn't go on TikTok, but you're sure as hell they're going to the head to make sure that you are fired.
You know what? Do you know what? They will deal with the conflict directly. The problem is, as you were all saying, I've had this experience. You know when you hate your hair, you go home, you just take it out and cry, or you change your nails. So as the service providers, because I've been on both ends, you've got to be really calm with your clients. If she doesn't like it, she won't take you to TikTok. Or like, just take your time, check out. I can see you looking at your nail twice, you know. Are you sure you like it? Then she'll be comfortable enough to be like, do you know what? Don't you like it? Then you now change it.
It's nice. It's nice. What don't you like about it?
That's the part. We have to be brave enough to be like, do you know what, babe, I don't really like it. And then we also have to be humble enough to say, okay, let me change it.
Customer service goes a long way and it's word of mouth. So in her, she might be thinking, I've already got my loyal customers, so I don't care about the new ones. But once that new customer starts talking negative, she might be booked up already for that week. But it could change because word of mouth is very important.
So from what I know of her, bear in mind, I don't know her personally. It's not my cross to bear, but I just like justice. I hate when people just do weird things. She's good at what she does. Have you seen her do that? So, and I don't think if she wasn't good and this and that, she wouldn't have been in business for 5+ years. The way our community is, we'll tear you down quickly.
But that's what I'm saying. Maybe the customer was rude the way she said it.
Thank you. We're missing something. We weren't there.
Men, like, it's cold, I big man, I beg you, like, turn the heat.
Did she beat you? I'm sorry. If she's rude, she's rude.
You know what? My heat is broken. Put your jacket on.
And also another thing, how many instances that actually happened to her hairstyle? If that's the first time that's happened in 5 years, that says everything. So do you think her thing should get shut down, or people saying she's shit because of one instance out of the thousands and thousands of times that she's been here for 5+ years? 5+ years was during COVID, bro. COVID was 2020, bro. And then the fact that there's maybe that one instance where it's on social media at 5 is impressive. So I wouldn't beat her down for it, but then that's when people have that opportunity where they can be like, yo, I smell blood and I'm going to try attack that, you know what I mean?
Wait.
I'm just going to say this is more of like gender things, yeah? Listen, I'm just saying on my own aspect, bro. If I'm going to barb my hair, my barber is telling me like, big man, the heater is not working, bro. I'm going to laugh over it. That's just first time this is happening. It didn't happen yesterday. I'm going to tell you, big man, is it going to be ready for 6? Say, oh, yeah, okay, I'm coming. I'm even telling
you just get on with it. You just wear your jacket and get on with it.
We don't know if it didn't happen yesterday or the day before.
Yeah,
she might be the first person.
That's the first time they've met each other. It's the first time they met each other.
Bro, but okay, why did you go? You should have checked the reviews. You've checked the reviews.
But the reviews are good. Check the reviews. The girl's A1. That's the whole point.
No, that's another thing. We're talking about reviews, yeah. That's another thing that people get misled with.
Because she's got good reviews and has got customers doesn't mean that the next person must sit back and take.
No, she told you my heater is not working. Like, okay, what are you gonna do? Even your personal behavior, yeah, depends. Can bring out that, bro. If I see anybody doing that, bro, you're doing like respect yourself, bro. That's not the first time. Like that's not like even if that's the third time, bro. Take it. Come back, man. It's your art, your bro. What you believe in? What your what your personal life is. If you're a violent person, bro, anywhere your violence is gonna come out. So that's what I'm saying. Your heater is not working. What's the big deal there, bro? Even in a care house, bro, where they're taking care of kids, heater doesn't work.
Sometimes, exactly.
So why am I getting
Do we call social services for them?
Yeah, we can
can talk about, bro, we can even go outside and smoke a cig before your eater thinking come back. So why you say that? Why you say that?
Can I talk, please?
Why you say that?
Please, I just want to go back to your point.
Just don't shout. Don't shout. Like, don't make it too personal.
If I get to your place like a barber and you're telling me your eater is not working, I'm gonna laugh over it. Let's go outside. Let's have a chat. Let's talk about something. Let's talk about Premier League, bro. So when your eater is fixed up, just get things. You don't need to shout.
I was talking about the Prem, bro. Yo, he's definitely one of them guys that supports like Arsenal stuff like that. So I was talking. He probably has the worst ball knowledge ever, bro. Maybe talk, bro. Tell you, them barbers, man. When you hear, I'm sure you see the memes where you hear someone talk about football and then they support Arsenal or something, and then they say like, for example, Bukayo Saka's the best right winger in the world, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, is he a good player, but is he the best right winger in the world? Bit of a mad take, you know what I'm saying?
You don't need to record, you don't need to do anything, bro.
Listen, Bambo, let's be honest. In the generation that we're in today, everybody is capable of doing this. Like, especially with the men that we have rolling around the streets today, you man are not getting deployed. You man are picking up your iPhones and making videos like sassy, saucy Santanas.
It's true.
Yeah, so let's not pretend.
Yeah, I agree.
I understand some customers can be like, I'm a service provider as well. I do makeup, but I just come to the point where I know eventually I'm going to meet these kind of people. The girl, even if she's rude to you, she did not beat you. Right. Just simply, you're there for another 1 hour or whatever. Just simply say, I'm so sorry. The heat is not working. Can I give you my blow dryer to blow dry your Wait. And if I'm just saying, like, I understand, like, you can't accept people being rude to you. You didn't sign up for people to be rude to you, but it's going to happen. Yeah. Not everybody in the world is a nice person. Yeah. But for you now to come out of your way and ask if she's anemic, that's when you're now wrong, because I'm giving you my money and I'm giving you my money, I'm uncomfortable, and you still want me to give you £150 and I'm freezing cold.
As a content creator, I've been to a lounge in Manchester and they told me to come and create content for there. I had to eat jollof rice cold.
My eater is not good, it's not disrespect, bro. Is she gonna turn herself to eater?
Why am I going to London, pay £500 for hair, and it's not respecting me for £500? There are some people that pay £45.
And there are some people paying £25k for the same year as well. Respect yourself.
Sometimes just because you have a talent doesn't mean you need to monetize it.
In Brixton, you'll call them, oh, you're 10 minutes late for your appointment, where are you? I'm still walking. To this day, she must be still walking to the car.
What do you guys think? That's it for episode 1. Done and dusted, man. But yeah, man, this was crazy. This was actually crazy. Very divisive. Very, very divisive episode. You already heard my take. I want to hear what you guys think in the comments below. We're going to read the comments as well. I don't know if they're going to bash people, but we'll see. I agree with the mixed race goal. Customer service is important. You're paying for a service and expect to be treated as such. It's not a favour. Girl in the pink is biased because the rude business owner was her friend. I wouldn't necessarily say she's biased, man, because it does happen in certain instances where, you know what I'm saying, they'll be doing too much and stuff, and we need to hear all sides of the story. I think the major thing that I'm missing is that how much women pay in comparison to men. But I'll be honest, man, when it comes to like women paying, bro, they be paying too much, bro, for like everything. I'm telling you that for a fact. When it comes to guys, like, we don't be willingly want to spend that much amount of money in terms of hair and shit like that. And to be fair, with maintenance, it's more maintenance for women's hair because women's hair are always longer than men's hair. But that's actually a really good point, to be fair, that the women that they pay, that's probably the reason why they crash out, because the amount they pay is more detrimental to the prices that we pay as guys. If I get a bad haircut from my barber, I'll just find a new barber next time. Yeah, for me, I'm more of a silent assassin. For me, like, if I knew my barber, like, I already have a trusted barber. If I knew my barber did me shit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's gone, he's finished. I'll just go and find a new barber. I won't come back. Do other cultures or races discuss topics by themselves so public? They don't. And this goes back to my point, where literally this is more of a divisive topic where it's just here to divide and conquer. You know what I'm saying? I found younger black men to give me good customer service. They talk to me like I'm the brethren. I personally prefer it. People are going after D, man. D is delusional. There's no accountability or sympathy from the girl who experienced the service, regardless of her background or not. The house had no heating. To be honest, I always go to men over women for customer service, because sometimes when I ask women, they react like I'm inconveniencing them, which might be true, but you still got to remain professional. That's actually crazy. As soon as I heard the question, I just removed myself. I don't blame you. I generally don't blame you. But that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, do that good stuff. So as I said, any other videos you want me to react to, drop down in the comments below, DM me personally. Also guys, road to 200 subs, because there's Romz in the building. I will leave the original link in the description. I'm going to record part 2 right now. I'll speak to you guys then. Peace.